Tombstone, one of the most beloved and quotable westerns of all time. From its all-star cast to its legendary one-liners, it's a film that has left a lasting impact on pop culture. But there's one line in particular that stands out above the rest: Val Kilmer's unforgettable delivery of "I'm your Huckleberry." But what does it really mean? Over the years, there's been a surprising amount of debate and confusion over this iconic phrase. Some believe it was misheard, while others argue about its historical context. So today, we're diving deep into the true meaning behind Doc Holliday's legendary words and how they've taken on a life of their own both in the film and in real life. Let's get into it. Tombstone hit theaters in 1993 and has since become one of the most celebrated Western films ever made. The film brought the infamous story of Wyatt Earp and his legendary showdown at the OK Corral to life, featuring powerhouse performances from Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott, Bill Paxton, and of course, Val Kilmer as the one and only Doc Holliday. Kilmer's portrayal of the sharp-tongued, gunslinging gambler with a deadly case of tuberculosis was nothing short of legendary. Many consider it to be the best performance of his career. And within that performance lies a single line that has resonated with audiences for decades, one that has been quoted, misquoted, and even debated endlessly. So, what's the deal with "I'm your Huckleberry"? At first glance, it seems simple. Doc Holliday is telling Johnny Ringo that if he's looking for a fight, Holliday is ready and willing. But there's actually a deeper meaning behind the phrase that many people don't realize. The term Huckleberry was a common 19th century Southern expression that meant the right person for the job or the perfect fit. Essentially, when Doc Holliday tells Ringo, "I'm your Huckleberry," he's saying, "I'm exactly the man you're looking for." The phrase itself dates back to at least the 1800s and was often used to suggest someone stepping up to a challenge. It's a fitting piece of dialogue for a man like Holliday, suave, fearless, and always ready to duel. But here's where things get interesting. There are some people who claim that Kilmer actually says, "I'm your Hucklebearer, not Huckleberry." Now, at first, this sounds like just another case of misheard dialogue, like the whole "Luke, I am your father" debate from Star Wars. But there's a reason why some believe the phrase was actually Hucklebearer. Back in the 19th century, a Hucklebearer was someone who carried a casket at a funeral, a term that later evolved into pallbearer. The idea here is that Doc Holliday, in his own poetic way, is telling Ringo that he's the one who will be carrying him to his grave. It's an eerie and fitting interpretation, given that the whole scene is leading up to a duel. However, this theory has been debunked over the years. Kilmer himself has repeatedly confirmed that the line is indeed Huckleberry, as written in the script, and not Hucklebearer. Even more importantly, the phrase Hucklebearer isn't historically documented in the way that Huckleberry is. So while the funeral-related interpretation is a cool idea, it doesn't hold up to historical scrutiny. What makes this line even more special is how much it has meant to Val Kilmer himself. In his memoir, "I'm Your Huckleberry," Kilmer revealed that the phrase took on a deeper personal meaning for him over the years. Kilmer has spoken about how the role of Doc Holliday was one of his favorites, and despite his many health struggles, including a battle with throat cancer, he continues to embrace the legacy of the character. Fans still quote the line to him to this day, and it's become an inseparable part of his career and identity. So why does this one simple phrase still hold so much weight? For one, it perfectly encapsulates Doc Holliday's personality: cool, calm, and always in control. It's a challenge, a declaration, and a promise all in one. It's the ultimate mic drop moment in a film filled with legendary lines. But beyond that, "I'm Your Huckleberry" represents something larger. It's about stepping up when called upon, embracing your destiny, and facing challenges head-on. It's no wonder that the line has transcended the film itself, becoming a part of pop culture history. So there you have it, the real story behind "I'm Your Huckleberry." Not only is it one of the most iconic lines in cinema history, but it's also a phrase with deep historical roots and personal meaning for Val Kilmer himself. What do you think? Did you already know the true meaning, or were you one of the people who thought it was Hucklebearer? Let us know in the comments. And if you love classic movie deep dives like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.